What's up, my sisters? Welcome back to Lord of Heroes. We are going to be doing more. Yeah. The last 4 stages of Varhia, and then we jump into Isola. I figured we always start here. Like right there. So I figured why not start here? Oh, look at this. I'll show you something. You see over here where I'm tapping the little cube? You see out the window? That's how you know what time of it in the day it is for me. When it's a day, when it shows its light, I'm videoing this during the day. When it shows its night, I'm actually videoing this during the night because it follows my real time. Pretty cool, right? Am I recording? Let me check. I'm always paranoid by it. Ooh, 45, 46. Okay, let's stop that. Yeah, last time we left off in Varkia, learning about Durahan and him wanting to exact revenge. And yeah. Is this Varkia, right? Wasn't there supposed to be... I thought it was a boss time. Not boss time? This is not boss time. Oh, this is Nightmare! I already recorded Nightmare. That explains why the map was red. Ignore that. I read Instagram to see if it's just you. You want it? Yeah, we've done this. Okay, don't read that yet. You'll get spoiled. Oh, Sophie! We'll be seeing her eventually, maybe. Who knows? If we keep fighting the monsters, we're bound to find Durahan. Knights, press forward. Dog here, Miss Grand. I didn't get it, sorry. I think it'd be very rude towards you guys if I just blow into the mic and hurt your ears.
Your Highness, this is...
A black feather. Looks like it's from a birdkin warrior. That's Durahan's. Durahan's feathers are black? They didn't used to be. But after his entire tribe was slain and he was left alone. I was there when he came to and heard the news. His feathers turned a deep black on the spot. Oh. The shock must have been enormous if it caused him to physically change in an instant. If we find him, please be careful when you approach him. I will. Miko, look for more tracks around here.
By your command.
Let's change it up a bit. Let's use Mariah Dizzle. Last time at the very end of the video, I was doing that, mostly using Ricardo. Because I was trying to hurry it up because I didn't have time. And honestly, we don't even have time anymore, actually. Oh. Whoa! He flew! Oh, dang. He's strong. Durahan, you're safe.
Ray.
Vengeful warrior Durahan, oh.
Who are those humans?
They're knights from Avalon. And I am Arrow, monarch of Avalon. We're here to help the wildlands in its time of need.
Do what you want, but stay away from me. Goodbye.
Whoa. Durahan, please, wait just a second.
I have nothing to say, and I don't want to talk.
Durahan, you want to avenge your tribe, right? You can't do it alone, but if you go with them, you might have a chance.
Haha, you want me to fight alongside humans? Can you really call yourself the Grand Chief of the Wildlands, Ray?
No, you're the Grand Chief. I'm only filling the role temporarily.
No, it is too great of a position for me. I had thought that as the Sunlight Princess, you would be much more fit for the role. You treat all people with benevolence and tenderness. That's exactly what the rough wildlands needs. But maybe I was wrong about you. Associating with humans. Were you threatened?
Durhan, Turkin, I think you need to calm down a little.
I don't know why you're here, but I will never trust a human. If you knew even a little of what we've been through, you wouldn't have dared to set foot on our land.
Please calm down, Durhan.
You're the ones who woke the monster, brought it under your control, and destroyed the wildlands. Do you know what it's like to see your entire tribe slaughtered before your eyes? Have you ever seen children who have lost their homes crying every night because of how hard it is to just survive each day? I hope my mic is not cutting me out. The pain and resentment I carry turns even my feathers black.
His feathers are raising up. I think he's gonna attack. It's dangerous, Your Highness. Get behind me. His emotions are all over the place.
It doesn't look like he's willing to talk. Knights, ready yourselves for battle. You took the lives of everyone I loved. Now it's your turn.
Whenever I get too loud, my mic tends to cut me out, which is a good thing, so I don't hurt people's ears. But then no one can hear me. We haven't been able to see Durhan's ult at all, so I kind of want to wait a bit. But I don't think we can. Maybe. Hold on, we might have a chance. No, we don't because of lions! Ah! Why doesn't missing exist? No, lion, please! Oh, yeah, it's over. Oh, well. Yes, no Durhan ult. I'm sure someone has a video of Durhan's ult. Pretty sure someone, put all, ult and victory screens on YouTube. So check that out.
Nig, hehe. Looks like I'm finally going to join my brothers.
How are you going to face them if you haven't avenged their deaths?
Oh, this resentment. It still fills me.
That look in your eyes. Look, we may have just fought, but we aren't enemies. We're here to help the tribes of the wildlands. If you can't trust me because I'm human, then I will prove with my actions that what I'm saying is true.
Leyre, do you believe them?
They came to the tribal commune offering to help us, and they have been tracking down the humans who violated the wildlands. The enemy of our enemy is an ally. What's more, their intentions are good. Is there any reason not to join forces with them? Think about it rationally. If I may, my name is Mei Ling Chao, and I am a Rabican shamaness. This here is Sir Snyder, a dogkin knight. Oh, yes, hi, that is correct. Oh, so cute. There are also elves in her ranks. My name is Charlotte Grace. I am a half-elf spiritmancer.
What are you trying to say?
That if you're using race to distinguish allies from foes, it won't work with Avalon.
It's as Mei Ling said. Avalon made up of many diverse races. I hope that would be enough to lay some of your suspicions to rest. You said it was a certain group of humans who destroyed the wildlands, but humans have some of the most diverse ideologies among all the races. Humans aren't all like the ones that hurt Varhia. I oppose what they did, and we are here to stop them. Durhan Aturkin, I want to address the pain you've gone through. If we had come just a little earlier, we may have been able to stop this tragedy. I'm very sorry we were late. I don't need an apology. We didn't win because I wasn't strong enough, not because you weren't here. I don't like being pitied. Then I misspoke. I apologize, but I'm not pitying you. A warrior of the wildlands is one of the last people I would pity. I don't understand, you human. But seeing someone I don't even know apologize to me, has at least abated my anger.
Have you calmed down a little?
Leray, forget what I said earlier. The position of Grand Chief,
Apology accepted. Your rage made you blind.
it was embarrassing. Do you trust these people?
Yes, the Knights of Avalon have proven themselves with their actions. I also gave them a test.
Oh, but you almost never...
Yes, do you understand now? If they help us with the monster, we may just be able to defeat it.
You're right about that.
Do you have any other reasons to refuse our help?
No, I can't see why there would be any.
Well, I'm so happy you're safe. Can you move?
My injuries are not severe.
I held back because I knew you weren't in great shape. There wasn't any real reason to fight anyway, right?
Oof. I'm sorry for instigating it. I was tired and I got worked up.
Oh, I didn't expect you to apologize. You're the type to call things as they are, huh? I'm sorry, too, for smacking you in the face earlier. Oh, dang! Oh, gosh. Wait, so she, like, smacked him in the face with Durandal. That big weapon she has. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt anywhere, but still, the face. Oh. I mean, maybe she could have used her hands. Maybe that? I don't know. Or 10. Fine. Hearing the knight's different opinions about the monster puts your mind somewhat at ease. You want them all to be able to think for themselves. Their hints, hardships, and sound much worse than you had expected. You hope to find him soon. Or 10. I seriously need water. Durhan, is there anything you can tell us about the humans who are controlling the monster?
I don't know much. However, when the tribal commune was attacked, there were witnesses that definitely saw a group of humans manipulating the monster.
I heard they were using sound waves to do it.
That's right. They used some strange device.
Aram believes they're somehow related to Gullus.
Gullus.
A nation in the east, part of the Delos Federation.
I know. They were once a great empire, but now they're nothing more than a single kingdom, aren't they?
Well, at the moment they're at war with other nations on the eastern continent. They're trying to establish their empire once again.
I don't understand. What does a nation that's currently at war in the east have to do with what's going on here?
The east is just the beginning for them. They've already got their claws in every nation around the world. Rodon and Lumisade faced their own crises not that long ago.
Is that true?
We came here after we helped them. If Lumisade's second archmage had been with us, she might have been able to clear up these misunderstandings earlier.
I was originally a knight of Rodon. My name is Cromletios, former captain of the Order of the Thorns. The thorn that protects the Blue Rose. Your name is held in high regard here in the Wildlands.
Ooh, that's quite the compliment.
Now I am a knight of Avalon, having sworn loyalty to Arrow. Interesting. That is quite something. Recruiting the knight captain of a powerful nation, a man known for being honest and upright.
He joined us of his own will.
Making that happen is even more impressive. So all this is really Gullus' doing.
On our way to fight the monster, I'm sure we will encounter those humans. You will be able to avenge your tribe, and you will know what I've said is true.
Repay kindness twofold, hostility 100-fold. And spilling their blood will allow the souls of the Wildlands warriors to rest. I will do anything that is required.
My throat is dying. You have no idea, but I don't have time to rest. I actually don't. After this night, there will only be 4 days left. I need to at least finish, I think after Varhia, at least Isola. But I also want to finish Dacian too, but we'll see. Because then I can finish Ghost, West, and East tomorrow and then jump into Extreme. Well, of course, when I get home from work, that is. Durahan.
Ray.
If you get your revenge, what will you do next?
I haven't thought about it. Oh, go ahead.
No, I want to hear what you have to say first. The way he looks is funny.
I can't think of anything other than this. We spoke of who was behind this earlier, but to me it was honestly doesn't matter who they are or what they were thinking. I only want for their blood to stain the sands of the wildlands.
Oh.
I want nothing more than to make them to feel this resentment and anguish. I haven't slept soundly for a single moment since it happened. When I close my eyes, I hear their screams and their cries. I failed to answer the calls of my brothers.
Durham, I won't tell you that revenge won't help, or that forgiveness is the greatest form of revenge. Saying such things would likely be the harshest form of abuse to you right now. All I want for you right now is to not direct your anger at yourself. You are right to be outraged, but only at those who deserve it. There is no need to antagonize yourself.
Thank you. I will remember that.
Good. I won't be worried about you then.
I thought you were going to try to talk me out of it. Aren't you supposed to be as warm and gentle as a spring breeze?
Failing to differentiate between friends and foes is not warm, so much as it is foolish, don't you think?
Aha! That's a good way to put it.
今度はお前が約束を守る番だな。
I have to constantly drink water. I have a cold water bottle with ice in it currently. 11. Conflict ensued after a misunderstanding arose between you and Durahan, but you were able to calm him and join forces. The human controlling the monsters are most probably from Gullus. No matter the reasons, was going to such extremes as this really necessary?
音楽が必要な時ですね。
We're near the monster's den, the Earthen Rift.
This is my first time getting this far. I can never reach this place alone due to the sheer number of monsters.
And they seem to still be increasing in the number the further we go. Highness, the flow of magic around here is...
Something is off, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. It feels as though someone has forcibly seized the magic's flow. The effect is artificial in nature.
The humans behind this must be up ahead.
The humans, they're terrible! I'm gonna mute for a bit. Sorry for the wait. I am back. Ooh, it's a nice close-up. He looked really cool the way he waved his hands around.
It might just be possible.
What? Taking down that monster?
Yes, seeing you fight excites my warrior instincts.
That makes sense, seeing that we're fighters too and all. I gotta say, though, you really pack some power in those attacks of yours. Durahan is known as the one greatest warrior of the Wildlands. He who has set foot upon the red sands. It's a title given only to the bravest of the brave.
It's nothing more than an embarrassing label.
We're not going to have time to be self-deprecating up ahead. Get ready to prove once again why you're worthy of that title. Oh, there it is.
よかったです。
Natalie is so pretty. Oh, pretty. It really looks so
少し
mystical,
荒々しい線み
magical. As you draw nearer to the rift, you accept that you encounter those who are controlling the monster. You swear to make them pay for what you've done. They've done. Not you. That'd be bad if we did it.
平和な旋律のために
But we are humans. I quite like that I gave the black horns to Vanessa. She has like bluish white hair with black horns. Just separate colors, but for some reason it just looks really good on her. Especially with her black hat.
Your Highness, up ahead, in that valley.
Intruders!
It's them. They're the ones.
Those are the humans controlling the monster.
Agents of Gullus. I knew it'd be them.
Intruders of unknown origin detected. Dispose of them immediately. Is he giving orders to the monster? Knight, attack!
Alright, drink the water again. I will never forgive you.
Feel the wrath of the wildlands. Nig, wake the monster! Retreat once you confirm it's awake.
You think we'll let you escape?
Oh no.
ガド族の魂
Oh
見せてや
no.
ら
The monster in the wild.
とどめだ
It's actually really bad. Bang! We did it! Took them all down.
The monster seems to still be dormant. Is everyone unharmed?
Oh ha ha ha! You can't stop it now! What? What are you talking about? You destroyed the only thing that could control the monster. Now no one can stop it. What? I don't know who you are, but you won't be around for much longer.
You abominable...
The ground is shaking. Durhan, get back. Something enormous is about to spring up from below. The monster. I suppose there's no avoiding it. Hold steady, everyone. Stopping the monster is what we're here for. Prepare for battle. So cool. We saw this scene in normal too. I like how they made the monster like actually grab onto the cliffs. Like, I really like it. Now the screen is more zoomed out so we can actually see him.
Those claws trampled all over my brethren.
Knight, divert the monster's attention. If you feel the air's current suddenly start to shift, take cover. Durhan, we'll let you know when the time is right. Get ready to strike from the air. No dying out there, anyone. You'll all have to make it back. Oh, wow. Oh, dang it, I have mostly water characters on my team. That's a nerve. That's totally fine.
おいこっちだ
You can't. Oh, okay, we're fine. Ricardo took that much off. We're good. Ah, already. Bye bye. Just let me tell you, any non-low fans, the Calamity, this thing is actually really hard to beat. Well, first time fighting it, and second, and especially, yeah, I can't say anything. I almost, I heard nothing. We did it. The monster's been defeated. Your Highness, are you okay? Were you hurt? Not a scratch on me, thanks to you. I'm really proud of all of you. Oh, Durahan, it's finally over. I have finally avenged you, brethren. You can rest easy now. May their souls be returned to the dust and the wind. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, my brothers and sisters from Avalon. You beat that thing. You really did it. I couldn't have done it without you. You have my sincere gratitude. Humans shouldn't have been able to defeat it. You jerks. Why the heck did you wake that thing up? The fact that they didn't run away suggests they assumed we would lose. That was one of the cataclysms of the abyss. Yet you brought it back like it was nothing. Who are you? We asked you first. Why did you wake that monster up and hurt the people of Arya? We are agents of darkness, outliers who have given up on humanity and service of our country. We will commit any atrocity, no matter how depraved. You destroyed the Riot Lands and everything we loved. Did you feel nothing watching us cry as we lost our families and our homes? Were your orders so important as to merit erasing our very existence? I may have given up on humanity, but I haven't given up my own humanity. I did not enjoy it. It was very painful. Shut up! Grah! Pain? You think you know anything about pain? If it was so painful, you could have stopped. If you had wanted to, you could have stopped. But you didn't. And now, you pay the price. Ah! Durahan. You heard that, didn't you? I'm sure they had their reasons. They wouldn't have done it if they didn't. And because of those reasons, we lost everything. I don't care to know what they felt. No matter how hard it was, no matter how painful, the atrocities they've committed are clear as day. We are living witnesses of that. Oh. I know what you're worried about. You don't want this anger and this hatred to burn me up from the inside. You're right. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. I don't know when I'll be able to stop and look behind me. I really can't say. But I won't stop moving forward. I will keep walking for as long as I can, using my anger and hatred to fuel me. That is your choice. Monarch of Avalon. Durhan Arturkan, heir of the High Wind Tribe, and living proof of their heritage. You said those humans came from Gullus. You also said you were going to stop Gullus. Are you ready to back up those words? With all that I have, I'd like to go with you. Oh, dang. Please accept me into your ranks. I make but one request. Lead me to the one who can answer my question. That is all I want. Just that. In that case, allow me to make a request of my own. Anything. I will give you anything, though I ask you spare me but 3 things. An eye that I might see the one responsible, my tongue that I might question him, and an ear that I may
hear his response.
He's not gonna take anything from you.
Don't give up on yourself. Not now and not ever. If you can promise me that, I will gladly welcome you into our ranks. I see. You are a strict monarch. I meant what I said, but also, the look in the Grand Chief's eyes right now scares me more than a little. I'm going to have to insist that you make me that promise. I promise. Then make it a Wildlands pact. I swear on my name. Our pact shall never weaken, even should I die and my soul wander the Wildlands for 8 lifetimes.
Well,
I, too, swear on my name and on my life, I will help you, Durhan Aturkan, to get that which you want. You don't have to go that far. You are a monarch after all. Of course I do. This is the only way it's fair. Have we put your mind at ease, Grand Chief?
I sincerely thank you for the interest you've shown in him. And I express my deepest undying gratitude to all of you for saving the Wildlands. It's quite funny that she's giving him the death stare if he doesn't do this.
Now that the monster's defeated and the culprits have been dealt with, we need to start talking about healing and reparations. But before that, let's get some rest.
Rest is very important. Thank you for everything you've done for us. The tribal community should be able to take things from here.
At this point, we've finished an entire initial sweep of the nation to hunt down the offspring, and have repelled back the monster. The Wildlands warriors are more than capable of taking care of the rest of the offspring.
I feel that we've received too much from you. Are you sure the only repayment you want is an alliance with us?
Having trustworthy allies to join forces with against a common enemy is more valuable than anything I could think of.
I don't fully understand your way of thinking.
This enemy is not to be taken lightly. We'll need all the help we can get.
There is a law here in the Wildlands. Repay kindness twofold, hostility 100-fold. If we can repay your kindness while also repaying the enemy's hostility, well, that would be the ideal path for us, wouldn't it?
For now, focus on getting the tribal commune in order. You're more than up for the task.
Please take care of Durhan.
Leave him to us.
Oh, Miko?
Charlotte.
Yes?
Back there, after we fought the monster.
Oh, when Durhan dealt with those bad guys?
Yeah. Was that disturbing?
Well, those guys did something bad, and they paid the price for it. If you do something wrong, you get punished. It's natural. Even more so if you hurt a lot of people and make a lot more people sad.
You're right. What you're saying is right.
Come on, I'm a knight too, remember? I've seen a lot in my time. I'm no stranger to seeing people get hurt. I'm aware the world isn't all rainbows and butterflies. Battlefields would never be pretty, and really sad things happen to people way more often than you think.
That's true.
You think I'm so naive that I'd be hurt by seeing something like that?
Oh, he's just worried.
I'm not trying to yell at you. I just asked if that's what you think. Don't get so gloomy.
I was thinking of how I need to change my way of thinking.
You can be a real dummy sometimes. But thank you for worrying about me.
Oh? Lady Zyra, do you think I went too far?
I was shocked by your actions, Sir Durhan.
I'm sure I wasn't pleasant to watch.
Oh no, I don't mean that, but what I meant was, I realized a person's rage can have directionality. I was different from I am when I just explode. That's what I was thinking.
It sounds like you are also holding onto resentment.
I'm full of rage, but I don't feel like I can really control it. Your rage feels much more proper. You express it when the moment is right.
Rage, resentment, hatred. Emotions such as these are considered to be negative. and I strongly agree with that. They are very negative, compared to things such as joy or love. However, there's a healthy kind of anger, as well the kind that can strengthen a relationship in moments of need. Those times then become pivotal moments for that relationship, affirming it rather than destroying it.
That's true.
However, what I feel is, I don't think what I feel is at all healthy. I have to express it, or else it will never go away. It burns me on the inside, and ultimately only hurts me. I want nothing more than for this rage to go away. That is why I am searching with all my might to find something to unleash it upon. My request to His Highness is an extension of that desire.
You asked to be led to the one who can answer your questions, right?
A single question. I want to know if the one who gave the order to destroy the wildlands. I want to know what they think of my brother, my family, and all the others who lost their lives. That is when I will know who these emotions are going to destroy. Whether it's me or...
Sir Durahan, would you mind training with me sometimes?
As a warrior, I could never turn down such a request. I would be happy to.
Oh, nice! So not only she trains a Snyder, but Durahan now. I'm sure they all train with each other eventually, but yeah. Thank you. I doubt I'll ever be able to actually hurt you, so I won't need to hold back.
You don't give yourself enough credit. You're not the type of opponent I can let my guard down against.
Don't be late for dinner. The Knights of Avalon always eat together. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
That's adorable. I remember it was Foundation Day. They all got together to eat the event. I'm gonna upload that, but if someone else also has it uploaded, so if you don't want the voiced version, yeah. He wants to know what the one giving the orders think of the victims that come from those orders. That would apply to me too. Ugh.
すぐに終わりましたね。
The bat really does match his umbrella because of the red cape and the white fur. Like literally matches it perfectly. The time has come to prove that the soul of the wildlands is still very much alive. Now we can jump into Isola.
I'm gonna be a bit quiet just to rest my throat for at least a few seconds. Okay, nothing.
Well, at least now we can jump into Isola. But they didn't see anything at the end, unless... Nope. Nothing happens there either. Weird. Well, we'll just go into Isola. And that's the next one. 10. We gotta at least finish Isola tonight, but I would love to finish Dacian. Probably not in the same video though. I can't have the video more than 2 hours.
少し荒々しい旋律を奏でる時間ですね。
Oh, Celine. You have to see her record of Camelot. Oh, and her story episode. Login thing. Oh, bleh. My stomach's killing me. I didn't expect you would be prone to seasickness, Lady Fram. I don't get along too well with boats or anything you ride, really. She's like this even after I've been healing her. Is she faking? Faking? I'm seriously dying here. It's so weird to see you like this. You're normally so strong and resilient. Miko? Oh, not you too. Oh. Miko, are you okay? Oh no. Everyone's in bad shape. With all the pirates in the area, though, we're probably going to be doing a fair amount of fighting.
You mean the sanctioned pirates?
Yes, the ones officially recognized by the Iceland government. They're not part of the armed forces, but they're armed pretty well. Is it a good thing we did not encounter them while at sea? They've been quiet as of late, which is why we were able to get here so easily. Did you say there was someone you wanted to meet in Isola? There are some very important people here that we absolutely must get on our side. Sorry. I think I got the hiccups a little bit. Who could be so important? 2 of the heroes who brought an end to the Second World Tyrants are here. And Rosanna too! The 12 heroes? I would never have guessed. Here in Isola? Oh wow. Oh wow. The Snyder's still a big fan. You said you admired them, didn't you? Get ready to meet them. I can't believe it. Meeting them has always been a dream of mine. We won't be meeting them on good circumstances, though. Really? Then... We're going to fight them. We're invaders, remember? Are we not, here to consult with Isola's leader? I assumed we would be resolving any issues through discussion. I would love to if we could, but President Rosanna is not someone to be approached lightly. She's especially wary of outsiders. Asking for her to enter into talks with us from the start would be a waste of time. She's that distrusting of others. It's something I've experienced firsthand. I didn't want to barge in here and make a fuss, but it's the only way they would take an interest in us. I see. I trust your decision, my liege. In that case, what are we to do? We have to make a disturbance to get them to pay attention. Look, here come some people. What got you? I haven't seen you lot around here before.
Awfully nice ship they got, though. Brand new from the looks of it.
Oh, pirates.
Look at here, Dolly.
Doily? Oh.
The old captain's not around right now, is he? What say ye? We rob him and split the loot.
You make a good point, mate. They look like some nobles here on a little vacation. I bet they got lots of pretty things to steal.
Shall I pound them into the ground? Don't hurt them too much. Wow. Tired. Okay, gotta mute for a second.
おい、こっちだ。
俺が行こう。ここだ。
競争します。
竜の血を。 熱風天国
I am back! Hee. Well, I mean, I've been here the entire time. Go, go, go. Go, Ricardo! Do your ult in your house. Ah! Who's it? The tablet's down. Never mind. It's no one.
Oh, please save an art and forgive us. Sorry, we didn't mean nothing by it. We done you wrong, we did.
You treated us like this because you thought we were nobles. How much worse do you treat those who cannot fend for themselves? Prepare to feel the wrath of my blade. Dang this. Dorian, would you mind stopping Snyder? That would be so cute. Just imagine a big, tall bird trying to hold back a little puppy. A little angry puppy. Like a little chihuahua.
As you wish. Sir Snyder, calm yourself.
Hack, I'm flying. What?
It's not up to us to decide these pirates' fate. His Highness will do that.
Oh, right. I got ahead of myself again. Aren't we a little too high up? Would you mind putting me down? I'm scared. I love that.
Is there...
Oh, that's the monarch. Is there no one in charge of you? I know you're pirates, but I doubt you're allowed to plunder without orders from your captain. Oh? Oh? Now's not the time to be shy. Speak. If you don't, I'm going to have... let that knight come down here again. Oh!
Hey, our captain is off somewhere far away right now. They say he went to a continent in the Far East.
Oh, he's there. So it's mentioned also in hard mode. I thought it was first mentioned in extreme. I guess I forgot.
We just the rank and file, so we had to stay here and watch over things.
Far East. What's your captain's name? Oh!
Ricardo Calasia,
I had suspicions, but I was right.
the greatest pirate to know the Central Continent.
I've heard that name before. It's too bad he's not here.
A continent in the Far East. That would be past the Tempest Isles and across World's End, would it not?
Tempest Isles? World End? That's what they say. It's almost impossible for us to reach and vice versa.
The captain don't like words like impossible.
Who said you could speak out of turn?
Eek.
Anyway, the point is that your captain's not here. So you figured you would do all the bad things you normally don't get to do, right?
Well, you see... You're right. The captain don't let us out very much. He was just enjoying the freedom we was. You idiot. Keep your mouth shut if that's what you're going to say.
Oof. Looks like I'm going to have to do the captain's job for him. The job. Dude. Oh my gosh. My dog is so cute. You can't even imagine how cute my dog is. If you guys were to see my dog, you would faint and plummet to the ground out of how cute she is. You don't understand. With Durhan as the latest hero to join you, your forces are much stronger than the previous timeline. But Isola is not a place to let down your guard. Isola is very strong. It has an amazing leader. My most second favorite. first if the monarch, our little monarch, wasn't here.
What are you two doing with that lot? You'll get some scrawny nobles. What are you doing? Put down that hunk of meat right now.
Hee The butcher fell Waldo wasn't too forthcoming with his goods, so I beat him up and took some for myself. Don't you go on it, eh?
Oh, you idiot.
Everyone hear that? There's no reason to go easy on these guys. Tie them all up in the plaza there.
Yes, your highness.
Bragging about your misdeeds, despicable.
Oh, I love Snyder. Imagine Miranda doesn't end up casting magic. Imagine he does all that hand movement and then plot twist, he just bonks him with the staff. The hand movement is just to make it look more fancy. That'd be pretty funny.
Dig. Ow.
Why'd you resist, you fool? Should've quietly let him tie you up like me.
Arg. You lot know who we are. You prepared for the consequences. Our captain is
Ricardo of Calcesia, and he's headed up to the Far East.
What? You from the Department of Ocean Services or something? How'd you know that?
Is that even an actual thing?
And wait, no, why would the DOS mess with us anyway? You know it's not allowed.
Oh, I guess it is a thing.
Guys, shut up. Do you not understand what's going on?
You lost your mind or something. We got the government's permission. No one can touch us.
You may be recognized by the government, but you never be permitted to rob its citizens. If you were, that would be a problem itself, but you never get that permission. They seem to be confused.
It appears the pirates are in power in this area. They seem to have never had limits placed on their authority.
They probably hesitated to do anything too extreme until their captain left. It didn't take long for order to turn to chaos. What a mess. My liege, the local citizens are starting to gather. The fact that they are so happy to see outsiders like us speak to how poorly the pirates were treating them.
すぐに終わりましたね。
Honestly, I don't remember what's gonna happen with those people gathering with them. The pirates are more vicious than before. The leader's absence and a general lack of discipline had led them to harm the local people, which you have no intention of allowing to go unpunished. Yay! Hooray! What? Oh, soldiers! Hello, Mr. Soldiers.
Those clothes don't look Iceland. Identify yourselves.
I am Arrow, Monarch of Avalon. These are Avalon's knights.
Avalon. Entry into Iceland is currently forbidden. I received no reports that we would have foreign visitors. Do you have the proper permits?
We didn't follow the proper entry procedures, but we are here for diplomatic purposes.
You can't call it diplomacy if you don't follow procedure. Attack the intruders.
Whoa, these guys are sharp.
Their process from questioning to issuing attack orders was far too quick.
No matter how suspicious we may be, A single knight normally isn't able to authorize an attack that immediately. Their procedures to deal with visitors must be well defined.
It appears we will have to engage them.
It appears I really need water.
Sorry. Water.
This our forces aren't strong enough. Call for reinforcements.
Shall I stop them?
No, let them go. We need to talk with someone in authority.
Understood.
Highness, what sort of person are we hoping to meet? Well, it would be good if it was one of the heroes I mentioned before. They're the closest links to President Rosanna.
Your Highness, could you tell us which heroes are here?
You know who the legendary Dragon Knight is, right?
Lady Helga Smith. Of course I know about her. She was the hero who rode atop a dragon during the war. Famous for becoming a dragon hunter after the war's end.
A dragon hunter?
Indeed, she worked as a professional hunter of evil dragons. Such dragons are capable of great destruction after all.
That's different.
Who is the other hero?
The one who uses a sword of light.
Sword of Light? I'm afraid I don't know that one. What is the hero's name?
Walter Bernhard, the legendary spell sword.
Oh, there was a hero with such a name?
You don't know Walther, you Snyder?
I've not heard the name, no. There are 2 heroes of the 12 whose names are not known. Perhaps he's one of them.
2 heroes. Walter Bernhard's name was never revealed? For that prominent of a figure to be unknown, something's off. Helga's past is also different. She's a dragon hunter. It sounds like things will be much different from last time. We have to consider the possibility that they won't be cooperative. Oh no. I actually don't remember how they acted when we met them in this one.
You know, I didn't change my team. You know what? We're going with it because we don't have a lot of night time to deal with. I still need sleep. Oh, it's that
Earth? Earth Walter? Please correct me if I'm wrong.
A disturbance at Verona Harbor, you say?
Yes, Captain. The Lodos pirates who were stationed there have been all but eliminated. Our attackers are reported to be outsiders.
Interesting. This comes as somewhat good news, as I have wanted to get rid of those pirates, but the situation was delicate. However, I cannot allow for outsiders to go about imposing their own sanctions on native Icelands. The pirates should have been punished under Iceland law.
You underrate. We must show them that justice and law are alive and well in Iceland.
Sir Leroy, have you ascertained their destination?
They were witnessed passing through Valento, headed to the Gescalo shipyard. They appear to be moved without stopping, which implies they are pursuing an objective.
They are causing disorder in an already troubled situation. Prepare for the troops to head out. I'll report to President Rosanna.
Yes, sir.
帰ってもいいですか
Oh, boss. Iceland's lockdown policy seems to be extremely strict, resulting in clashes everywhere you go. Pressing forward will be no walk in the park. What time is it? 2:53. Will we even be able to get into Dakian? I really hope. At least half of it. At least half. Maybe like 6 stages.
I found them!
The tyrants of Isola.
Oh, it's the outsiders. Stop there. We cannot allow you to wreak further havoc in Isola.
I am Arrow, Monarch of Avalon. We have come to engage in diplomatic negotiations with Isola.
Avalon. Isola has suspended all exchanges with the outside.
That is why we were forced to come here. What's your name?
I am Leroy How are you even supposed to pronounce that? Vice Captain of the Tidal Knights. Do you have proof you are who you say you are?
Here is my seal, though I doubt you will believe me with this alone.
That's right. Avalon and Isola have never established diplomatic relations, so I cannot tell if your seal is genuine. Your entourage seems small for one of your stature, making it harder to believe all of your words. However, if you truly are a monarch, then this situation is above my authority.
I imagine it would be. Sir Leroy, can you lead me to your captain?
I cannot do that for someone whose intentions are still unclear. If you disarm yourselves completely, I will consider it.
An understandable request. He does not appear to be unreasonable.
All of them are merely carrying out their responsibilities. They're being very respectful. Even still, if we are taken away, we won't be able to achieve our goal. They may leave violence as our only option. That may,
I'm afraid we cannot relent on our position. Will you hand over your weapons?
The captain of the Tidal Knights is Sir Walter Bernhard, is it not?
You know the captain's name. You must have prepared much before coming.
However, if you do not reveal your intentions, we have no choice but to subdue you.
What should we do, Your Highness?
He seems to be a fine knight. However, I don't think he will understand our intentions of meeting the president.
In that case,
we will engage in battle, but make sure there are no casualties.
Yes, Your Highness.
If it is battle you want, we will answer in kind. Knights, kindly ready yourselves. Consider these outsiders to be enemies to Isola.
Oh, Vice Captain, let us charge into battle.
May the protecting of the tides be with us. Now is not the time for cowardice. Surge! Nig, draw back and regroup.
You fought admirably.
Highness, I feel we're the bad guys.
Each person requires a different approach. I'm considering all this to be the process we need to go through to meet the President Rosanna. Of course, those we fought just now still did nothing wrong. Sir Leroy, I want to apologize for my decision. I bear you no ill will, but we cannot hand over our weapons.
What are you after? I feel no hostility from your knights, which makes me think you're not here to attack Isola. I can't think of what your goal would be.
I only want to have a private audience with President Rosanna, but that doesn't seem possible by usual means.
This is definitely not an issue I can decide on.
Sir Leroy, the captain will soon arrive. Please hold out just a little longer.
The captain?
Walter.
Are these the ones who've invaded Isola?
Tyrant Spain. Whoa.
Captain, please be careful. They were too strong for me.
For you? They must be extremely powerful.
Sir Walter Bernhard.
Do you know me? Tell us, what are you after? If you do not stop this attack on Isla, I will be forced to assume you are our enemy.
I am Era, monarch of Avalon. I'm here to have a meeting with President Rosanna.
Avalon, what business does a nation from the west have here? If you had wanted to meet with the president, you should have followed the proper procedures. Regardless of your position, you still need to follow the rules. I also heard that you privately punished some of Isla's citizens. You had no authority to do so.
You have a real problem here with pirates. The government may sanction them to a degree, but you really should have stopped them before the situation grew so bad.
It was only a matter of time before we did.
When justice and law cannot protect the public's welfare, to whom should the victims look to help them?
Haha, how rich an outsider trying to judge us. I don't believe you are truly a monarch, and even if you are, shouldn't you be concerned with helping your own country first? Your Highness, do you not think you may be aggravating him too much?
Strength reigns supreme in Isola, even more than in the Wildlands. I didn't want the situation to come to this either, but I think this is our only choice. We have to use force to convince him. If we fail, we'll never be able to establish a treaty with Isola.
In that case, I shall forge a path for you to walk, Your Highness. You may indeed be a monarch, but you need to follow the law just like everyone else.
I think so too, Sir Walter.
Then why are you engaging in such inhumane activity? You are ignoring Isola's sovereignty, are you not?
It's all to achieve our goal. When considering President Rosanna and Isola's currently policies, this seemed to be the fastest way. We don't have time. We're doing this for the same reason your country has closed itself off, but our goals are different. A terrible calamity is going to fall upon every continent.
What are you talking about?
Sir Walter, you still pained from what happened in the Second War of Tyrants, are you not? Aren't you?
What?
What would you do if something similar happened again?
How dare you bring that up in front of me? I don't know what you do, and don't know, but you've made a grave mistake.
I'm being sincere. I don't want a future in which the things you tried so hard to protect are destroyed. What we're trying to do right now is prevent that from happening.
I have no idea why you would speak of such things in my presence, and I don't want to hear any more. Your forces are a threat to Isola. I, Walter Bernhard, cannot allow you to proceed any further.
Knights, get ready. Fight him with everything you've got. Yes, Your Highness. Aww. We won't disrespect Walter. Never him either. Oh, that was not a proper sentence, but who cares? Okay, now we will ult. He lived long enough.
天への道は開いた。
ホムラよ、ほとばしれ。申し訳ございません。
I can't believe it.
Captain, these knights' strength is not to be underestimated. Let us retreat for now. I apologize for any disrespect, Sir Walter. I didn't think we'd be able to negotiate on equal grounds with President Rosanna if we didn't show a bit of force.
What on earth are you after?
I want to create an alliance with all nations of the world. One that can stand against the Empire.
The Empire? You mean the Ghost Empire of the East?
Yes, they will not be satisfied with the East alone. They won't stop until they claim dominion over every continent. Obviously, this matter is too large for one person to decide on. Would you mind relaying our goal to President Rosanna and Helga Smith as well?
You know about Helga?
I need all of your strength. You've seen what we can do. We're strong enough to fight side by side with you, without dragging you down. Am I wrong?
I will admit that your knight's strength is exceptional. However, I don't agree with your methods of approaching us. Trying to force something with strength only leads to resistance and causes you to lose what you were after. If you really are the monarch of Avalon, you must know that you cannot resolve all things with force. We will oppose you with all our might. Should we fight out, you are trying to walk the path of a tyrant. Sir Walter Bernhard, my name is Cromletius of Rodon. I would like to say a few words. Cromletios. I served as the captain of the Order of the Thorns, albeit inadequately. Impressive, the young general of Rodon's army. I fought against Avalon on the front lines. And after Avalon emerged victorious over Rodon, I was able to witness Lord Arrow's sincerity for myself. He is not a tyrant. He sees people truly, sees them. He did not steal Rodon from her people, but rather ridded her of evils to which we had all turned a blind eye. I stood by his side and watched him do it. I am nothing more than a knight who could not protect his sire, and a defeated general who failed to guard his country. However, Lord Arrow gave me a second chance. Sir Walter, I would like to ask of you, with whatever honor I have left, please put your trust in Lord Arrow just once. Haha. This isn't a matter that can be resolved by pleading like a child. I may not be good with words, but I trust you will know I am sincere. Sir Crom has made me blush, but what he said is true. Oh, we've not come to Isola invade or to conquer. The path I walk is not that of a tyrant. I only want to meet and talk with President Rosanna. Could you relate that to her, Sir Walter? Oh, he might be convinced.
Captain.
It is time to admit our defeat. Prepare to retreat, Sir Leroy.
Yes, sir.
The knights you fought are the title knights, most elite trained by my very hand. You would be hard pressed to find knights of this caliber anywhere else on the continent. Which is what makes it difficult to me to understand how your knights are so powerful. Where did they all come from?
More than that, you should know that Avalon is not your enemy. One day, Sir Walter, we will fight side by side.
Oh, jeez. They left peacefully.
Crom, you did great back there. Sir Walter seemed to take what you said to heart.
I apologize for cutting in. No, you did beautifully.
You're amazing, Sir Crom. Even people all the way over here know you.
My reputation has been greatly exaggerated. I'm nothing more than a fellow knight, Lady Charlotte.
Oh, saying that only makes you even cooler.
No, that's not what I... do you think your message will get through to the President, Your Highness?
I do. Sir Walter is part of President Rosanna's inner circle. Not just anyone can be captain of the title knights. Your Highness, was Sir Walter really one of the heroes from the War of Tyrants?
Yes. How does it feel to have fought against one of your heroes, Snyder?
Like a dream. I still can't believe it. I met one of the 12 heroes.
You're now a knight on the same level as them. You'll no doubt go on to become just as great a hero.
You really think so? Me?
Of course, I'm sure of it.
I won't let you down, Your Highness.
That's good to hear. Let's take a break before continuing on. We still got one more hero to meet. Helga, there is something odd about Walter. It's like he doesn't want others to know who he is. Why would that be? As high profile as the 12 heroes are, he shouldn't have been able to hide his name from the world. Were records of him intentionally destroyed? The chronicles still seem to be synchronizing. Having no way to access information is becoming frustrating.
But he's doing beautifully. Although I wonder if we could have made it to Varya quicker if things would have been better. But then what would happen to Rodon or Lumisade? Would have things gotten worse if we made it to Varya instead? So much to think.
私が向かいましょう。
5, 4. Iceland troops are blocking your way. Chances are high that you will meet Walter before meeting Helga this time. Yes, spoilers!
癒しの旋律を奏でましょう。
We're still recording. Woohoo. Wait, how much was the money? Be that low. Wait, hold on. 57. Oh. I guess recording and playing a game really takes out a lot of it.
My liege.
There he is!
I heard that what you said, but is all of this conflict really necessary if you are seeking to enter talks with them? I would gladly leap into the flames of the underworld if you commanded it. But I worry somewhat about whether this is really the shortcut you think it is, my liege.
I understand your concerns, Durhan. Perhaps you can think of it as walking a tightrope.
An inherently dangerous endeavor.
In my experience, there are few situations that can be resolved using strength alone. However, it is still important not to appear weak. That is what we're doing this for. The number of people who can influence many others is limited. Changing the minds of those people is our fastest option. We're also trying to instill confidence in someone who has been hesitating because she doesn't see a clear path to victory. We need to give her the confidence that if she joins us, she will win.
I know well the predicaments leaders can find themselves in, and now I understand your rationale. Thank you.
I know there's not much we can do about it, but this must be really tough on the knights and soldiers we're fighting.
That's why I always say to make sure there are no casualties. It's my choice and my responsibility to make sure none of you have to deal with that weight.
I know. You even have a hard time sleeping on the days when someone gets hurt.
Oh, that's cute. I was hoping no one knew.
You're quite the strange ruler, my liege.
He is.
At times, you've a delicate disposition, and yet you make difficult decisions with such ease.
That's because of his convictions.
Lord
Era has conviction about the path he walks, and knows it is the right path.
I see.
As long as the resonance within him continues to be benevolent, I trust my liege more than I trust myself. You're thinking much too highly of me. I don't have conviction. I worry about and rethink things all the time.
It actually makes me feel much better. All of that thinking will not go to waste. I no longer need to worry.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, I gotta move my mic for a second. Come back in time.
I take my leave, Madam President.
Oh, Helga! Are you okay, Walter?
Helga. Physically, I'm fine, but I've got some things on my mind.
Tell me, who was that great, Who was it that gave our little legendary hero a spanking on his butt? What?
It wasn't anything so unseemly. He called himself the Monarch of Avalon. It didn't seem to be a ruse either.
Oh, the land under the dragon's protection. Interesting.
I'd forgotten about that legend.
All the good dragons I've known are dead. I wonder how theirs are. Oh, she knows they're a good dragon.
Helga, I think the president is going to give you orders soon.
My turn now, eh?
The president's course of action will depend on your judgment. Tell her exactly what you think and feel.
I'm more curious about what you think and feel. How were they?
Something was strange.
Oh, in what way?
Avalon is supposed to be a small fallen nation in the west, and yet their knights are disturbingly powerful. To the point where even the title knights elites were forced to be on the defensive.
Aren't those the knights you trained yourself?
They are. Even I had a rough time against them. Does that give you an idea?
Are you saying you didn't strategically retreat, but actually lost?
Yes, we were completely defeated.
I see. It seems our time has now completely passed. Let me drink some water. Granted, the Second War of the Tyrants was 50 years ago at this point. I lied. It's natural that our generation would be out of the game, with a new one rising up to replace us. At this point, we're nothing more than old souls trapped in the past, huh? Don't you think so?
I'm continuing to do what I can.
True, but it would seem the unforgiving flow in time is trying to take even that away from us.
At any rate, don't let your guard down with them. Rodon's knight captain is with them, as is a warrior from the Wildlands.
Does that matter very much? If any of them are dangerous, I'll simply take them out before they know what hit them.
True, I suppose that's more how you operate. You don't even need to think in terms of victory or defeat. Just be careful not to get hurt.
Our little boy's all grown up, worrying about me and all.
I've been a grown man for 50 years.
帰ってもいいですか
I'm dying!
癒しの旋律を奏でましょう。
Maybe I should just go to bed after Isla. At least then I can rest my throat a bit. But I would have to do like Daki and Ghost West and Ghost East and finish all that on Sunday. Oh god, that's a pain. What was the next one? As convenient as it would be for Wolfer to convince Rosanna to meet with you, she didn't show herself until the very end last time, and you imagine this time will be no different.
少し荒々しい旋律を奏でる時間ですね。はっはっ
We didn't miss one, right?
ここは撤退する。
It. Sorry, I'm gonna look back.
癒しの旋律を奏でましょう。
I'll be quick. I just need to see the first dialogue. Eh? No first dialogue? What about the story? Did I accidentally turn it off? Yeah, we did this. We did this! Okay, stop talking.
ここは撤退する。
音楽が必要な時ですね。
Okay, so does 5-6.
平和な旋律のために戦います。
Sir Durahan, are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm alright. I am still adjusting to human culture. In the wildlands, we have almost none of these man-made buildings.
Oh, I never even thought about that. Does all this stuff make you dizzy?
No, nothing like that. In fact, I find this place somewhat pleasing. How did they make these buildings so tall and white? Did they cut blocks from white stone?
These buildings are either made from limestone or they use paint to make the color uniform. Isola boasts very stylish architecture.
It's very different from the tribes of the wildlands, who largely adapt themselves to the environment. I wonder where those differences come from, if people's basic needs are essentially the same.
They come from ambition and from wanting more. Once a person's basic needs are satisfied, they start to look beyond those. Of course, differences in thought and environment also play a role. Isn't it a matter of people seeking greater happiness because they can?
You're not wrong. I was born in the slums, and when I was young, we didn't have the time to worry about anything more than securing food each day. However, after becoming a knight, I had more time on my hands and started to have a greater desire to help others more. I also began to have a greater appetite for my own growth and improvement.
Oh, I really wish more people were able to have that kind of time. I generally feel for people who are too busy trying to stay afloat, that they miss out on improving themselves. I wish poverty and slavery would be done away with. I believe Lord Arrow will make such a world for us.
That would be quite something.
They're all happy for it.
However, the warriors of the wildlands would rather have trials than times of ease. It may be hard for humans to understand, but that is our pride and our belief. I hope you can understand their way of thinking too, my liege.
That is an excellent point. Let's make a world where everyone can live according to their conscience.
Sir Crom.
Oh, Crom!
Is something wrong, Sir Johan? No, I only have a question. Please speak freely. Your sword techniques were very precise and seem to focus on defense. Are they family secrets of sorts? Yes, long ago the swordmaster Sir Leon Shatanar taught my ancestors many swordplay techniques. These were then passed down and refined over the years. Our brand of sword fighting is currently known as the Letio style, which I was trained in since my youth. Absolutely remarkable. I had guessed the style had a rich history. I used only what I have learned and practiced in battle, and as such my attacks are quite rough. They lack technique. If you wouldn't mind, could you perhaps point out areas in which I could improve? You've honed all your skills in battle. That is impressive. No, I feel like much of the time I am simply flailing my limbs about. It's embarrassing. You do not give yourself enough credit. Your techniques are refined and take advantage of the flexibility of twin blades. I think it would even be appropriate to coin the term Telede style and possibly teach it to others. What? You're too kind. If I had any advice, it would be to consider more on how to shift to a defensive stance after your attacks. Your attacks are powerful, and not all attacks work on all opponents. Did you notice how Sir Walter took advantage of your openings? I did. I tried to keep my speed up, but ended up taking several of his stabbing attacks. Using centrifugal force to increase the power of your attacks is a smart strategy, but it can place you in dangerous situations. Even just a light attack, if well placed, can sometimes neutralize an enemy. Wielding two swords, you need to draw a strict line between attack and defense. Perhaps that is how you can use your ambidexterity to your advantage. If you can learn to parry incoming attacks with either hand, you should be able to offset your current weaknesses, and then some.
Wow, that's some pretty good advice.
Then I must work on increasing muscular strength and hand-eye coordination, as well as tightening my movements. Adjusting techniques you are already used to is difficult, but I have no doubt you'll do it in no time, Sir Johan. Thank you very much for your advice. Once we return to Avalon, would you be willing to trade with me from time to time? I would love to at any time. I've already learned much from watching you. I still can't believe you taught yourself. That strikes me as nothing short of genius. Now you are really being too kind. The effort you put into your training will be quite quickly visible.
Oh, he's happy. You're looking awfully pleased. What happened?
I'm feeling a little emotional. If things had gone their normal course, those two would have never become fellow knights.
Yeah, that's something you did. We're gonna be meeting even more new companions the further we go, huh?
I hope so. We have to all join together.
You can count on me to do my part. After all, the stronger we get, the easier jobs gets. Water.
少しは静まりましたね。
You have no idea how much water I'm drinking right now.
癒しの旋律を奏でましょう。
Walter was different from his past self, and Helga will no doubt be the same, but what could have led her to walk the path of a dragon hunter rather than a dragon knight? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more stages.
少し荒々しい旋律を奏でる時間ですね。
I wish I could take a break, but I really can't. We're on a time limit.
But I'm having fun with the story. So, that's a bonus at least. That's a positive. I am having fun. Are those the ones from Avalon? They're good. I'll give them that. Oh, that's correct. You said you're the president's guardian. Please make those villains pay. I've got a question. Why are you hiding out here? What? Why is the captain of the guards here hiding out here behind all his soldiers? Because I need to direct them. What if I head out to the front lines and those villains set their sights on me? Just tut-tut. It's no wonder the soldiers have low morale, with people like you at the top. No, our guards aren't like that. They're strong. Hurry up and get out there, then. Aren't you embarrassed to be here? Ugh. Well, the soldiers of Isola, capture those invaders and bring them to me.
Oh, Captain, the enemy's too strong. We're being overpowered.
Shoot at them and fight for your lives. Do you know who's come to help? If you keep slacking, I'll never make it higher than where I am right now. And if that happens, I'm going to stop going so easy on you. Now get out there and fight.
Is that really something a captain should be saying? Nope.
Oh. Wow, you are tall. Jeez.
I don't want to see him get promoted. No, we're the only ones standing between them and the citizens back there. Protecting them is our duty. Get a hold of yourselves, everyone. Your Highness, I feel an ominous presence up ahead.
Helga Smith is here. Oh. You kids are quite energetic.
Jeez.
It's good to see you, Helga Smith. So you do know who I am. Who'd you hear it from? There's almost no one left who knows my whereabouts. Lady Helga Smith, the legendary Dragon Knight. It's been a long time since I was called that. Now I'm just a hunter. I heard from Walter the general gist of what you want to talk about. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Arrow, Monarch of Avalon. Lady Helga, I would like you to take us to the President Rosanna. Unfortunately, that is not why I'm here. You're trying to stop us? I saw you fight a bit, and I doubt I could stop you. But I could probably take your life. Isn't it the same thing? Don't think we'll go down without a fight, Grandma. That's the difference between a knight and a hunter. If I put my mind to it, you wouldn't be able to protect your leader. I would never let you hurt His Highness. Hunting dragons takes more patience than you could ever imagine. And to fight something that cunning, you have to become even more cunning. The truth is, I don't need to end things here. I could come after your king at any time. Can you really protect him at every hour of the day, all 1,440 minutes? If needed, yes.
She's dangerous, my liege. Perhaps it would be better to dispose of her right now.
No, if she really wanted to come after me, she wouldn't have shown herself here. Helga, what did you come here to talk about? It looks like you're not just another hot-headed youth who's full of energy. You said you wanted to meet the president. What do you want to talk with her about? Just what I said to Sir Walter. I want to create an international alliance to stand against the Ghost Empire. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You know, the situation's serious over there. But why would a monarch come here himself, rather than send a message or a messenger? Because it would have never worked. It's up to the one who wants a relationship to put in the effort. I see you've got no shortage of guts. But do you not know what it means when a nation shuts its borders? Think about it. When someone says they're not accepting guests, you think they'd like it if someone broke down their door. Well, if the house they're in is on fire, isn't that the only way to save them? Heh, you're quick. So that's why you've blessed us with your presence to save us? Not just you. I'm here to save everyone. That's why I'm asking you, Lady Helga, to please relay our message to President Rodan. In all my years, this is the first time I've seen something like this. It wouldn't be hard for me to give your message to the President. But if you want an audience, I'm going to have to see if you're qualified. Oh, finally, that means we're going to fight, right? It does. Show her what the rising generation can do. I hate to say this because I really wanted to finish Dakian 2 while I was at it tonight, but I think we're going to have to call it here after we beat Isola.
ふわりと包み込んで
永遠なる夜へ逃げ道はない。
天地をつなぐ炎よ、舞い上がれ。
もう少し若ければ。
Remarkable. You would have given us a run for our money even when we were out, at our peak.
I think we've proven ourselves.
Heh, who on earth are you? You're telling me all these knights are part of the same nation and serve the same ruler. I can't wrap my head around it. I was just complimented by a legendary hero.
You're right, Lady Helga. They're much too good for me.
Don't say stuff like that, Highness.
Seriously, who's too much for who? We just believe in and trust each other, right?
You don't seem to have the typical relationship between ruler and subjects. Don't you think you're being too lax? Wait, maybe it's like the relationship I have with the president. These kinds of relationships aren't easy to make, especially for someone ruling over others. Heh, you're quite the interesting one.
Lady Helga, I was serious about what I said earlier. Please relay our message to President Rosanna.
Sure, I'll throw in a word for you. It's not like it's hard. It seems things are starting to get stirred up. You brought the winds of change with you.
I think you should get on board, before it's too late.
Now that I've seen how you fight, I'm not too worried, but let me say one thing for my own peace of mind. The citizens' safety is a particularly sensitive issue in Isola. Make sure you don't go killing anyone.
Thank you for the warning. You hear that, knights?
Yes, Your Highness.
I swear to be careful.
Heh, you've got quite the diverse group here. Are all kids like this these days?
魔力は半分くらい残ってる。
Three more stages, but each one the dialogues are so long.
音楽が
Which
必
is I
要な
love
時
how
です
the dialogues are so long. I like long ones, but still. You fear that such a diverse group of knights would not get along well seems to have been unfounded. Some are still awkward around one another, but they are largely moving in a positive direction. Woo! Yay!
平和な戦慄の
Positiveness!
ために戦い
World peace!
Highness, are we about over all the big bumps here?
Almost. The president won't be able to ignore our presence if both Sir Walter and Lady Helga are vouching for us.
But there's no guarantee they will speak well of us, is there?
Both of them feel some amount of responsibility for the young generation. I don't think they'll make things worse for us.
I'm not
Sorry.
I'm not exactly young.
Well, compared to them, we're all pretty young.
Dang.
Oh no. Hold on for a bit.
Walter,
Helga, you're back. How was it?
I put up a fight.
But you didn't win?
It was as you said. I can't believe knights that strong would all be under the same flag.
So we agree.
And yet they're still so soft. The monarch really spoke as though all he wanted to do was talk. He's young.
I find it extremely strange that no lives has been lost. Something that would normally mean they're just that good. But wouldn't that hurt the president's pride?
You think it only hurts the president's pride? It's the same with us, the title knights, and all the soldiers.
I'm not particularly fond of feeling, like being used for their purposes.
Sorry, I'm trying to sit back down.
Yeah, but there's no two ways about it. They're strong. When it comes to absolute strength, there's nothing more pointless than talk of pride. You know that as well as I do. We got more than our fair share of that.
I'd rather not think back to the past.
Oh.
But what if, rather than fighting knight against knight, you went hunting instead?
I think I could do it. But the truth is, I don't really want to. Change is afoot. The calmness we've experienced in the last few decades since the war is being stirred up again.
If I hadn't met them myself, I'd say you're giving them too much credit.
I have to admit that I'm a bit excited. I thought my life was going to continue in its course, getting buried beneath the sands of time. It's been a long time since I was excited for a new day to see what happens next. I get the feeling I might be able to do something much greater than I've done up to now.
Snyder, you like the heroes of the Second War, tyrants, right?
Of course, I've read their stories countless times. I remember them as though I was there myself.
Well, have we met 2 of them at this point, so I guess that leaves 10 left to meet.
4 of the 12 actually fell in battle. They were dubbed heroes posthumously.
What does that mean? Oh, I guess that makes sense. It was a huge, terrible war.
It was. I hope to mirror their perseverance in fighting to the end and never giving up.
You can do it. Become the best puppy knight there is. Puppy knight!
So 2 of the heroes are here. Where are the other 6? I'm not sure. It wasn't written in any of the books I read. I also never knew that Sir Walter was one of the 12. According to the stories passed down through the years, several of the heroes are still protecting humanity of World's Hollow. Others are said to have returned to their homes. There are multiple stories, but none have been proven to be true. Aslan Valkarios is known to have founded the mercenary nation of Dacian. I've never actually been there, though. I do know that Netodom, the Therian nation from which I hail, had a blood alliance with Dacian.
Many Therians work as mercenaries, so it stands to reason that many of them would have deep ties to the mercenary king.
Indeed, although Netodom was ultimately destroyed.
The 2 nations were so close that there's a Netodom annex in Dacian. I'm sure many Therian knights moved there after their nation fell.
Do you really think so? I never heard about that. I was only a squire at the time, and my mind was full of other worries. Still, I am glad I did not know. Heading to Avalon turned out to be the best decision I ever made.
Oh, Snyder! I'm glad to hear that. By the way, after we're done here in Isola, we'll be heading to Dacian.
Really? I can't wait.
Of course, we still have our work cut out for us here. And we'll have to make a brief stop by Lunaris as well. Sounds like we're gonna be busy, though I guess for our part, we just gotta keep you safe, right?
Yes, keep the monarch
Mario,
safe. And we got 2 more stages. And then I'm going to bed. What time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 4. Woo!
I really want to do at least half of
癒しの旋
Dacian
律を奏でま
if
しょ
I
う
can't do full. Because then the next half will be as short too the next day.
Tomorrow's gonna... Yeah, every day is gonna be tiring, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, your meeting with Helga went extremely well. If only Rosana would show more active interest. Still, you feel more than a little guilty for hurting so many Iceland soldiers, even if your reasons are benign. You decide you need to apologize to them. Oh, Monarch is sweet.
向かいましょう
I'm hungry, but I'm not gonna eat. I heard eating is bad right before you sleep. So, I don't want to do that if it is bad. Ines, going back to what we were talking about earlier, does that mean the founder of Dacian knows the two heroes we met here? Yes, he fought by their side in the war. And after he just goes and makes his own country. That's big. Mercenaries from all nations joined the war. Fighting is how mercenaries get paid, so usually they do it for free. But the future of humanity was on the line in the Second War of Tyrants, so they didn't really have a choice. Afterwards, Aslan Valkyrios gathered them all together in one place. There were many prominent mercenary leaders, and yet all of them recognized his authority and agreed to follow him. He's not called the Mercenary King for nothing. I want to meet him.
From what I remember, the Mercenary King is also known as the usurper.
The usurper?
Yes, they say Dacian was not established by normal means. Oh, but I am just saying what I heard in passing long ago. It may not be accurate. Please forget I said anything.
What does that mean? How much was history changed? Ugh, I'm starting to get a headache. There are too many variables.
Are you okay, Your Highness?
It's nothing. I just started to get a bit of a headache. You must rest. It's not that bad. Don't worry, I'm not sick. Still. Highness, I'll heal you. Sounds good. I'll be fine when Charlotte works her magic.
Okay.
At any rate, I'm sure the heroes from the War of Tyrants have a strong bond. If we can get Lady Helga or Sir Walford to join us here, things should go well for us in Dacian. Getting back to the matter at hand, though, we still haven't met President Rosanna. She's not someone who can be easily persuaded either.
Your Highness, you said she could be very calculating, did you not?
She's the kind of person to never be on the bad end of a deal. She hates begging for sympathy.
Then perhaps we can approach her with a deal.
I'm listening.
I've seen many people like that, who calculate gains and losses carefully. They can generally be easily won over as long as there's something in it for them. Or perhaps I am being too assuming. I apologize. I did not mean to overextend my opinion.
No, not at all. I'm not sure it will be as easy as you suggested, but it was an excellent suggestion. I think you're right that we have to emphasize that what Isola will get out of an alliance, in exchange for their help against the Empire. That was way what?
What?
They're probably gonna be after this. Madam President, preparations are finished.
Oh,
What do you think, Helga?
About what?
Are we headed into a new generation? Are we just old hags being pulled along in our catboat by the next generation's clipper ship?
If that's how you want to look at it, then yes. If not, then no.
What about you, Walter?
I'm still not sure. However, I don't feel we should give up everything we've accomplished to this point, simply because we're old.
That's exactly what I think, too.
I can continue to fight for as long as needed. I will put everything on the line to stop any threats to Isola.
You know what I don't like? These kids who are on their way here. If they wanted, they could destroy Isola where it stands. Our ports, villages, ships, they could burn them all to ash. But they haven't done anything like that. They just keep saying they want to meet me. Are they trying to stamp all over my pride? How is it okay for babies like them to humiliate us like this? Do we have to do whatever they want? Just because they're too strong for us? Walter, Helga.
I'm listening.
Speak, Madam President.
Are we that weak? We're you, I, and Isola, always this weak. So weak that we have to let little disobedient kids walk all over us.
Of course not.
I didn't make this country what it is just to be put to shame like this. I didn't shed so much blood protecting this country for so long just to be put to shame like this. Go show them. Fight and show them what we've built and what we've become. Wow, such an amazing speech.
もう心配しなくてもいいですよ。少し荒々
Okay, still recording.
しい旋律を奏でる時間ですね。
What is the thing? 30%? Oh no. We gotta grab the charger. We don't know how long the dialogue is gonna be for the 10th wave.
I could just consume all 10% of this tablet. And then the whole, oh, your tablet's at 20%, and blah, blah, blah. Messes up your mic because it's connected to Bluetooth and the size of a dum-dum.
Turn the light on. Okay, we're good now. As you think back to how hard it was to convince Rosanna to join you before, you try to think of what you can say this time that might make a difference. Asking for an alliance after illegally breaking into her country and wounding her soldiers is probably off the table. 5-9. Wait, we didn't do 5-9.
Oh no, my memory's getting worse because I'm tired.
私は
Hold on.
向かい
We're
ましょ
going
う。
back and checking.
Huh?
とどめ。戦略を練り直す。
Ah, sorry.
音
Good.
楽が必要なと。癒しの旋律を奏でましょう。
Oh, very hard. Herald to the young. Ah, Walter! What are you doing here? No. Reach Veneto Hall, the heart of Isola. Is this where President is? Yes, and she's not one to hold back. So don't let your guard down.
There's an elite knights appear to have formed a defensive line.
Sir Walter.
So, you've made it to this far.
Will you open a path for us? I only want to speak to President Rosanna. Plug in this tablet again. There we go.
The president has not authorized me to do so. If you want to speak with her, you'll have to get through me first.
I almost dropped the tablet on me. I get it. If the situation was reversed, I don't think I'd comply with my requests either. Sorry, hiccups.
Think of all the disrespect you've shown on your way here.
I didn't miss anything after I almost stupidly dropped my tablet on my face. We're good.
You may be a monarch, but did you not think such actions will be hard to look past?
We've only done those things so we could speak on equal ground. However, like I said before, we don't have time. I was hoping you would focus more on what we're here to say, but you're right that I've been ignoring the side effects of our approach. I sincerely apologize for the damage we've caused Isola. Once the dust settles, I promise to provide as much compensation as possible.
That is not something you should be saying to me. No matter what happens, you need to say that to the president. As one of the major figures of the previous generation, I am going to stop you from committing any further offenses.
Sir Walter Bernhard, prepare yourself.
Probably gonna run it into Helga the second wave, I'm guessing.
私も行きます。
天への道は開いた。ホムラよ、ほとばしれ。
That
申し訳
bell.
ございません。
Yeah, once again, I am impressed by your skill.
Not yet, Captain. We haven't lost yet.
Sir Leroy, this isn't a situation title knights can take care of.
But we are the symbol of Isola's might. If not us, then who? I'm just taking it.
We have ordered from the president to take our injured and let us retreat.
Yes, Captain Ag.
Through all your battles, you've not produced a single casualty. How is it that people this capable of exercising restraint can still be so stubborn?
We wouldn't have chosen this approach if we weren't confident in our ability to see it through. No one here, myself included, wants to make an enemy out of Isola. We didn't take anyone's life because we believe Isola and Avalon can become rock-solid allies.
Preposterous. If that was your goal, then all the more reason you should have followed procedure. I will never understand how someone so chaotic can still think.
If you don't mind, I'd like permission to pass through. Oh, dang. We don't have time. Same with me. I also don't have time. You made it. How's Walter? It'll take him a little while to get back on his feet, but he's safe.
Tut tut. He may be old, but he's by no means weak.
I don't imagine you'll go along with it, but I might as well ask. Will you step out of the way so we can meet President Rosano?
Thank you for asking. I'm afraid I can't do that, though.
I thought so.
The president's really angry right now. Personally, I think there's something different about you folk. But as her friend, I can't just let you go without a fight.
If that's your decision, then I suppose we've no choice.
Prepare to witness the spirit of the wildlands.
It feels like it's been a long time since I fought in a proper fight. Show me what you've got.
He took lesser time to talk to. I think Earth Welfare was a guardian, and that's why he had more health than Dark Helga.
こっちだ。
I'm guessing Dark Helga might be a warrior, but I could be wrong. I don't exactly remember. Ba-ba.
死の門番よ。これで終わりだ。
もう少し若ければ。
Haha, you did not disappoint.
Your skill is even greater than your reputation asserts.
No, I'm nothing more than a has-been. I think the battle may have ended differently if I was still young.
I think you've lived an excellent life up to this point already.
What are you planning to do when you meet the president?
I don't imagine the leader of Valor Islands is one who can be persuaded by words alone.
You've got that right.
You'll have to humor her until she's gotten the anger out of her system. So we should plan on being here at least another week. You all may be young, confident warriors, but I'd like you to show her at least as much respect as you've shown me. Of course, I don't mean to say that age by itself merits much. It would be a favor to me if you showed a little bit of respect for the things she's built up. Thank you for the words of advice. We'll do as you say. When you're trying to accomplish something, you can never forget that the people you work with are also human. That's something Highness does real well. I thought so. Finally, you're the ones from Avalon, Sovereign of the Seas. Ooh, that sounds cool. Rosanna da Vinci, President of Isola. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Era, Monarch of Avalon. What'd you do to Welfare and Helga? They'll have no trouble returning to duty soon. So why have you been going around saying you want to meet me? Because you're the heart of Isola. The only way we can join forces is with your blessing. Join forces? I'll get straight to the point. I'm trying to create an alliance to fight against the Empire. Ghost is not going to stop. They're going to keep going until they're infiltrated every continent, including this one. Sorry, I had a yawn. It's really late at night. They're starting a war so they can turn the entire world into a single empire. And you think violating our laws was the best way to form an alliance? We were trying to get your attention. And save for the pirates we defeated and the knights we fought. We made sure not to harm anyone or anything else. Yeah, well, your fights have caused us more financial damage than I've got the budget for, kid. Not to mention that what you did spits in the face of Isola. We didn't have much choice, given that Isola refused contact with the outside. But I'll stop making excuses. As Avalon's monarch, I want to apologize. I recognize that we did not show you the proper respect. I promise to repay you as best as we can. Okay, I like that you can quickly admit when you're wrong. But the damage you caused is far too great for me to be won over by a few sweet words. I agree. I don't know what sort of repayment you had in mind, but first of all, you are going to need good beating. We've had it coming. Knights, get in defensive positions. Oh, she's really cool. I think the only Rosanna I've ever used was Water Rosanna, and she's a commander. Of course she wasn't critted. Actually. Let me drink some water real quick. Alright. What are you, monsters? Are you fine after I hit you with everything I got? Give me a casualty report, Knights. Mikau was hurt a little, but I just healed him. I was sloppy. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm glad you weren't hurt badly. I'm sorry for putting you into this position. I am only fulfilling my duty. And here I'd been planning on throwing a few of you into the ocean to teach you some manners. I'll ask again, who are you? The Knights of Avalon. They got you too, President. Oh, Walter. You can't become this powerful by training alone, and it's not that kind of strength the Knights of a single nation should be able to attain. There are numerous ways to grow in strength, and also ways you can draw out others' potential. Has your anger subsided, President Rosanna?
Are you planning to subjugate Isola?
Not at all. Isola is yours, and I'm fairly certain everyone who lives here wants it to stay that way.
Then say what you want to say.
That alliance that I mentioned earlier, I want to make a deal.
A deal? What do you want and what will you give?
Let's give each other a future. The Empire's ideology is different from what you've built here. Everyone in the Empire is forced to work towards a single goal, and people there are used to objects and then thrown away. It's all in an attempt to stop the calamity that's coming.
Calamity? Like the one in ancient times? Putting that aside, how do you know the Empire's ideology or way of thinking? I got informants all across the ocean, and even I don't know what you've been talking about.
I've met the Emperor.
What, Cardus of Gullus?
Yes, Cardus Claudius, the absolute ruler of the Empire. I know for certain that a calamity is coming, but I don't agree with the Empire's methods. Stopping the calamity loses its meaning if they're going to do it like that. Individuals don't exist for the good of the country. It's the other way around.
Is that really something you think you can say to me? I've lived for the past 200 years solely for Isola.
That was at least your decision, and it's not something you tried to force others to do right. I'm not trying to belittle everything you've worked to achieve. No one else could have done what you have.
Heh.
If you join with us and stop the Empire, I promise to send Isola as much support as possible. The potential of the ocean's resources is almost limitless, and if you implement arcane technology into your ships, your trade network will span the globe. Isola is an extremely strategic geographic position. I promise you an even more advanced and developed Isola.
Oh? You talk a big game.
I'm confident we can do it, as long as you help. Oh? Oh? Did you break Her Highness? No, she's thinking.
Enough. Look, kid.
Yes?
You humiliated Isola, which means you humiliated me. You're just a kid, and you annoy me to no end, but I'll let you pay your debt back later.
Which means...
I'm going to invest in you for the future of Isola.
Thank you for making the wise choice. It is very presidential of you.
Don't get so full of yourself. You're going to pay us back in kind several times over.
With that decided, perhaps we should clean up here first before sitting down to continue this conversation.
Don't expect tea or treats. If you're thirsty, you can go drink that from the fountain.
Oh, if that is clean water, I will gladly accept it.
Durahan!
No, I will prepare some tea.
Oh my god.
I still can't believe it. I never thought I'd be sitting here with you, side by side, drinking tea. I'm surprised, and not in a good way.
Aren't we here to strengthen our solidarity? I can't stop picturing Durahan drinking out of the fountain. Now that we're riding the same ship in Hall.
If you just kept your mouth shut, I might actually start to like you, but you always have to get a word in.
That about wraps up talks about our alliance. We're headed to Linares after this. Do you know Lumi Marista?
Linares, Lumi is the country's leader in title, but it's not the sort of place that has that sort of government set up. It's like one huge village that serves a divine beast. You'll understand when you go there.
I see. I'd like you to join our discussions, Linares, if possible.
What? You trying to use me?
Having an extra ally there would be helpful, and you could draw on your existing relationship with them.
You're so arrogant. If I'm going to go with you, you have to do something for me.
I'll gladly do anything that's within my power.
Sis, it's a little late to be saying this, but don't ever make requests of me. I'm much more likely to cooperate with deals than request. Especially with arrogant kids like you.
And we're not even close. So don't try to lay your problems on me.
Duly noted.
Well, sir, Helga, as of right now, I relieve you of your assignments. Go with this kid and keep an eye on him.
Oh? But, Madam President, both of them?
Quiet. I'll lead the title knights myself for the next while. You didn't write them hard enough because you're a good person. This is where it got us.
Oh no.
I can't believe you lost to just a kid. I'm going to at least double their training.
Sigh. Oh, Walter.
What's going to happen to us?
You're going to die. Dude. Oh my god. Those two are going to be a great help to us. Even if they're going to observe us. Thank you, Madam President.
I'm not giving them to you, kid. I'm lending them to you. Since when did we become objects? You're mine. I've owned you since the second you came to me. Heh. Yeah, okay. You have to bring them back in one piece, so they better not be all beat up either.
It will be my honor. Thank you, President Rosada. I mean it. Lady Helga Smith, Sir Walter Bernhard, I look forward to working with you.
Heh. Here I was thinking change was afoot. Didn't expect this. I look forward to our time together, young monarch of Avalon.
Madam President, are you sure about this?
Don't worry. There are plenty of people here to take your place while you're gone. Don't underestimate the talent we've got here. I didn't make Isola a country that would break down without you two. You're right about that. In that case, I won't worry. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Then I will follow your orders, Madam President. Now I just hope things will go smoothly with Lunara Sadakian.
If you're done talking, get out of here. I can give you a place to stay if you don't plan on heading to Lunaris right away.
We'll probably have to be here a couple of days. I have to send word back to Avalon.
Whatever, that's your business. I'll tell the Chamberlain to get things set up for you.
Thank you. The knights are exhausted and could use some rest.
Well, President, now that you're basically partners with him, do you really have to be so curt? Seeing someone so stupid with such high ideals makes me sick. Feels like I'm looking at you-know-who from way back when. Didn't you not want us to talk about the past? I can't help it if it comes to mind. You're going to have a hard time sleeping tonight, aren't you? Why don't we have a drink?
You know who? Is it Brandon? I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm so annoyed.
What time is it now?
How long have we been videoing for? I'm tired. Wow! Yeah, this video needs to end.
It went over 2 hours.
What's this? Eh!
Surprisingly, I completed one. I've been so lazy with this, you know. This is like a good thing to go through and just do. It's just simple task, but like, I've just been so lazy. I at least have all birthday cards though. I have every single one. This is why I made that album, because I also have the events.
Snyder, look, it's his birthday.
I got some of his gifts too, 13. How did I get these? Oh, right, because we've already 3-starred the stages, so we'll get the gifts while we're doing the story. That's interesting.
Oh, I didn't see you.
Oh, wait, is Crom? Did I show Crom? Yes, I did.
I love how cute and wholesome he looks. What was I doing? Terminal. See, I can press anywhere on the screen to skip. Oh. Now I'm gonna have to do this for a million years. Dabby dabby, dabby dabby dabby. Dabby 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 dabby. Remember the line, I'll drink the fountain if it's clean. I didn't expect that. I wonder what was my previous reactions from way back then. I probably laughed. I laughed pretty easily. You're going to die. Oh gosh. Sorry, I had to see those words again. It's so funny, I love Isola. Rosanna would probably kill me hearing that. But yeah. Bye bye! See you in the next video of Dakia. Woo!